Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Saturday night. We got a lot done today, guys. I just want to walk you through it. So what do you say we check this out? All right, here we are. So you're going to notice a lot of big changes. For starters, core support's in, radiator's in, electric fan's in. I still have to wire it up, but we'll get to that in a little bit once we start running wiring. Hoses are hooked up, radiator hoses. Transmission lines are hooked up. We're in a good spot there. Shifter linkage is all hooked up. We had to adjust the steering column this morning, but we got that figured out. The biggest news of the day, we have brakes. We were able to bleed the brakes. We have really good brakes in this car now, which is just amazing, actually. We were thinking that would be kind of the hardest thing we were going to do, but if you look at this, see the brake pedal? I have brakes. I have good brakes, actually. So, there's that. You're also going to notice we have seats. Now, the back one I've hit with leather conditioner and cleaner. It turned out really good, and I've done half of this seat because the other half was occupied by Tony, who was pumping the brakes for my dad while they were bleeding brakes, and so I still have to clean this up. This stuff will come off. It'll look like that side or the back, but so that happened. Now in here, gauges are all in. We got the steering column sitting on here. This panel's on. We got the heat and defrost original stuff in here. Now this is basically bare. It's not going to work, but it's here, filling a hole. I apologize for the terrible light, but the glove box, the cardboard felt glove box dealie is in there, so that's good. So we are pretty much there on the dash. Okay. Now, what's great about this is we have brakes, so we stop. Okay. We have gears. Okay. So we can go into gear. So that's good news, barring the transmission works, which we think it does. It starts with a key. If I had the battery hooked up, it'd fire up with a key. I have a couple places on here I need to run around and touch up. Not a huge deal, but like around the key there. The steering column, well, we had to adjust it because we were scraping here. Because this piece comes down when you put it in gear, right? So it's doing that. So anyway, we had to go bring the column out towards me, towards the driver a little bit to make up that difference, and I think that's actually correct. Everything else started lining up at that point. So there's that. We also door locks are installed. That's a big win, both sides, and they lock and work well with a key. Now, something else that happened, I removed the tail lights today, and actually this entire corner of the bumper, and installed the black rubber seals that go under these. Got those in. Now over here, as you guys remember, we had an issue with the tail light bulb. I managed to get it in, got the lens on, did the same deal, black rubber seal. Back of the car is pretty much done. I don't have any other parts for the back of the car. I think we're there. As you guys remember, we're waiting on the window seal to come in from Eckler's. Don gave us what we believe to be the parts to put the side glass in. So we're going to try to start doing that here next week. Here's your other door lock. What else? Looks pretty cool with a seat in it. It kind of looks like a car almost. It's what is happening. So really happy with how this is all turning out. The fact that we can start it with a key, not a trigger switch, that it will, it should stop. It does go into gear. So it needs to start, stop, steer. Those are the big important things we need to do, right? It should do all of those. The radio, which is something Don really wanted to work in here, the radio works. The clock will work once the battery's hooked back up. Glove box is put together, which he was wanting. Speedometer cable is ran and hooked into the transmission and done, so that's done. I do have to put the new steering wheel on it at some point, just not yet. I'm waiting until we get the turn signal wiring harness and all of that, because it's got to come off anyway. But for now, at least we can move the car around and steer it with the old steering wheel. So yeah, big day for the car. So what's left, right? What's left is side glass, rear window, which the glass guy's going to do, just waiting on a seal. Installing the inner fender to the fender, installing the fenders on the car, splash pan, the other couple pans, grill, light bar, bumper, okay? All of that. That is going to start happening tomorrow morning, first thing bright and early. So we're going to start with the driver's fender and inner fender. We're going to build them on this table over here where the glass currently is right now. And we're going to use all the pads and all the things that go into there so they don't rub on each other. And then we're going to start with that fender there. Driver's fender will go on. We'll get this core support bolted up to it. We'll get the other light bar hooked up, support bracket, and then we'll bring in the other fender. We'll build it, put it on, get it looking like it did when it came over here. So hood, fenders, splash pan, all of that on. Then from there, we'll get everything kind of adjusted, and then we're going to start with probably grill, light bar, bumper. Get all of that on and done. Get the splash pan, everything where it needs to be. I got to get fluids in this. So I got to get tranny fluid and radiator fluid, coolant, and get that all filled back up and topped off. Brake fluid is topped off, and then we should be able to fire this thing up, which would be interesting. And then we know it runs. We had it running. Last time it ran, I changed the oil, so we know it's got fresh oil in it. And yeah, so that's where we're at. We're also waiting on a gas pedal. That's probably going to be the, believe it or not, the biggest thing at the moment. That gas pedal will not work. That's the factory ones. They this had a big block in it at one time and was a drag car, and back in the day apparently. And that's the factory gas pedal that they've attached to a recessed firewall that's recessed a couple inches. So moral of that story, the pedal falls forward, you'll never get it hooked up. It's just not a thing. So waiting on the hot rod style, street rod style gas pedal, and then we'll have that done. And yeah, then it's I do think I did notice some things, like this shim is loose. It shouldn't be loose. I feel like I need to go over the front suspension and make sure it's all bolted down correctly, and the rear shocks again, and just make sure everything there is not going to get them killed. I know the sway bar's on tight, but just double check, take a couple hours and just run through this car and just make sure everything on the suspension wise and brakes and everything is actually tight and torqued down correctly. Then yeah, this car will be running, driving, and heading back to Don's house. So It still will probably take a couple weeks just because of parts, waiting on parts. But we're really turned a corner today. Really happy with everything. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great night. I'm going to end it here. My editor is a little sick, so we're going to take it easy on her. And we'll be back tomorrow. I'll film a lot more of the front end being assembled, put on the car, all the things. I'll have all that for you tomorrow. And thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.